Blessed be everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is psychometry, or the art of reading objects. But before we dive into the topic, I'm Sandra from MysteryWitchSchool.com. If you're new to the channel and you want to learn more about Wicca or witchcraft, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. Your hands are amazing transmitters of energy. They're also amazing receivers of energy. So it's a very, very simple art of placing an object or putting your hand over something to get a sense of information about the object itself. This could be a gemstone, this could be a tree, this could be a person themselves, or it could be an object that a person wears. It's information. Information that can help you in all sorts of ways. It can help you be more discerning about an object. If you're going to be buying crystals, for example, you probably are already doing this without even knowing that you're doing it. When you pick up a crystal, you get a sense of the energy of the crystal. You are already using your psychometry skills. If you are somebody who buys a lot of things secondhand, you will find this incredibly useful for discerning whether something that you are buying has got good energy or not so good energy around it, and whether it's the sort of energy you're going to really be able to clean up if you're going to go home, clean it up physically and clean it up energetically. So it can be really helpful for you. Other ways that psychometry is used is to help connect to people who have passed on. So if you are practicing mediumship, you can use an object that belongs to a deceased person to be able to connect to them. If you are needing to get information about somebody, then having an object belonging to them, an object that they wear a lot or have worn a lot, is the best kind of object to get, because it's going to have the most information and you're going to be able to connect with it more. There's various ways that a lot of psychics work with psychometry, from finding missing persons to doing all sorts of things like that. So it can be a very, very handy skill, excuse the pun there, to have at your disposal. So how can you develop your psychometry skills? Start with a crystal. They give energy, so they're the easiest place to start. Get yourself into a meditative state so that you've calmed your mind and you're able to receive more information. Just place the crystal in your receiving hand. You can actually use both hands. I like to use both hands when I'm working with crystals. And as you calm your mind, just taking a deep breath and then just tuning in. So it's about tuning into your senses. Different people receive information in different ways. So you may receive information through visions, you may receive it through hearing things, you may sense things in your body, you may taste, you may smell things, you may also receive information via your thoughts. Just tune into all of those senses. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you seeing in your mind's eye? What are you hearing? Just spend 5 minutes taking notice of what you're experiencing. Don't try to experience anything. Just listen to your body and the information it's bringing you. This is the best place to start, because you want to start without being too biased, because you are going to project. There's no way of being able to avoid projecting your own desires and thoughts and feelings and beliefs into this sort of channeling experience. So you need to be able to learn what's my projection and what am I actually receiving from the object. So practice this every day if you're wanting to develop this skill. Start with a crystal. And then when you feel you really are getting somewhere, you can start working with an object that belongs to another person. Find yourself a friend, ask them to give you an object that they wear a lot. So it might be a ring like this one here, or it might be any type of jewelry, something they carry with them a lot. And do the same thing with that object. Get yourself into a calm, receptive state. Spend 5 minutes just allowing information to come through your senses. What are you feeling? What are you seeing, hearing, thinking? And that at the end of that 5 minutes, you can give that information back to your friend and see if any of it is relevant to them. Most of the information that you're going to pick up from them from doing this exercise is really just going to be information about them, their energy, and also maybe about things that may have happened in their past. All sorts of things can come up. Now, a lot of the information that you get during this 5-minute period is going to be irrelevant and have absolutely nothing to do with the ring or your friend. That's okay. That's just the mind working. There's always a ratio of how much you actually receive as in real information and how much you're actually making up or how much you're projecting. And that's with any type of channeling. No matter how good you are as a channeler, there will always be information that comes through that will be filtered by your own beliefs, your own desires, your own prejudices, your own ideology. It's always going to colour what you receive, especially at the beginning. So don't worry about that. Just note that that's happening and that's okay. Another way that you can do this is to have a little bit more focus going on in the object itself. And this may be even the easiest way to actually start when you're working with an object belonging to another person. Have that person project some memories into the object. So they need to hold the object themselves in the palms of their hands and have them just think about a memory or a couple of memories that may have happened to them in a particular year. Allow them to have maybe a minute to do that. And when they feel they've finished projecting the energy of that year or some events that happened, they then give you the object. You do the same thing, put it in your palm of your hands, get yourself into a nice relaxed state, and then just allow yourself to perceive what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're sensing in your body. You can either write it down 5 minutes later or just give the information back to your friend and just see how much you actually gleaned. Now, this needs to be information that you don't know. So ask them to pick something that you don't know about or that you wouldn't know about. That'll be the best way to test it. And have fun with it. You're not going to be great right from the get-go. If you're naturally inclined towards this kind of work, you probably will be quite good from your first attempt. Other people have to work on it. It's a great way to start developing your psychic powers and your psychic abilities. It's an easier way to do it because you've got an object there helping you, an energy that is already in that object. And you've got somebody there giving you feedback about your attempts as well. Great place to start with developing your psychic abilities. And if you are somebody who likes to do mediumship or wants to do mediumship, it's a good place to start as well, because then you can start reading objects of people who have passed on and find a connection through that object, and also find out more information for people if you're wanting to then do it more professionally. Have fun with your psychometry. And don't forget, if you do want to put all of the information out there into your life and actually start practicing Wicca and witchcraft, do have a look at how to start your witchcraft practice. Free video. The link is in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra from MysteryWitchSchool.com. Blessed be.